1051.
Morning, everybody. DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We have a special guest in the building.
Michael Lee from The Wire.
Stop it.
The Wire's coming back.
No. Mack Wiles is his name today.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you, Mack Wiles?
Yes, sir.
Shut up, Charlamagne.
Did you know that for real?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
I like that little tune you got out.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I thought y'all told me he was here because The Wire was coming back.
He's lying. Don't listen to him.
That's what they told me.
Mack Wiles, welcome to the show.
Thank you guys for having me.
You got your albums out right now.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
The first record you put out, I'm not going to lie, I didn't believe. When they said that, I was like, this is not going to work. And then I seen you performing one night in BB King's and killed it, and I said, that record's something.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
It's good to know that DJ's got confidence in you. Right?
Yeah, it feels good.
You know what? It's a shame because DJs don't break records like they used to. You see, Envy's kind of out of touch, and he didn't realize the song was going to be a hit until he saw other people. Until he saw other people react.
Nah,
to
I seen
it.
him perform it. They didn't know it at first at all. He just killed it. And I was like, yo, that song is dope.
I didn't know who record that was. I just heard it and I was like, that's dope. Who's that? And they said Mack Wiles. I'm like, all right.
But then some people say, who's Mack Wiles? Because you really did try to differentiate yourself from your actor persona to become a singer.
Absolutely. You know, I felt, you know, the music is a whole nother personal side. When I'm acting, you only see the characters that I play. So I would have came out as Tristan Wiles. They would have been like, oh, Michael Lee got a record out. So instead of going through all of that, like, make them fall in love with the music first and then show them who I was.
It's hard to get out of the character, you know, Michael Lee, though, because it was a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the Wire is an institution.
What about 90210? I mean, that's another institution right
seriously.
there.
And I still got little kids running up to me calling me Ray Gun all the time. So from Red Tails. So
that's a huge difference from going from being on The Wire to going to being on 90210.
Yeah, you make
doesn't
little
get more.
white kids cry if they see you on The Wire. What's wrong with Ray Gun?
Yeah, man. It was cool though. Like, it was fun. I think it was definitely necessary in my like in the acting realm to show everyone what I can actually do.
So were you always doing music?
Yeah, like before acting, I was doing music. So that was like the main focus, and I kind of fell into acting when I was like 15. Like, I grew up in the projects, and I was going to a predominantly white school, so all of my friends were going on auditions, and they coming back telling me they making thousands of dollars doing these commercials, and I'm like, wait, what? I need some of that kind of money.
Yeah.
So wait, you went to high school in Staten Island? What school? Timeville or something?
No, I went to there was this school called Patrides that I went to. It was like a school for gifted kids.
Now, what project you from in Staten Island?
Stapleton and Park Hill.
Woo!
Wu-Tang!
Pretty much.
That's
yeah.
right, and you do have Raekwon on the album, and you have Method Man on the album.
Yeah.
So what, they was family friends or what?
Yeah, I mean, I knew them since growing up. Like, when they were coming up.
Staten Island ain't that big, Charlamagne.
It's really not. It's the third biggest borough, but it's really not that big. Like, growing up, they used to come to my dad's barbershop, get their hair cut before they went on tour and stuff. So I really knew them. They watched me grow up in the business.
You probably used to be at the Woo Wear store and everything.
Oh, what? I had a pair of Wallabies and everything. It was crazy. I had Killer Army posters. Yeah,
Hold on, now you're making me think you're not really 24 now. You had Killer Army posters and Wallabies. Somebody's lying about the age.
Real
No,
talk.
but if you grew up in Staten Island, Wu-Tang was the biggest thing, even no matter how young you were.
Seriously.
'Cause I used to work in Staten Island for Wu-Tang, and people knew who I was just because I worked for them everywhere I went. Because you go to Staten Island Mall and see everybody.
Oh, man.
Now, what made you do music, though? I mean, you're very successful acting. Music is a grind, and you're independent, right?
Absolutely.
So
well, it's like, I mean, it's independent, but it's also major. Like,
I mean, you got
Salam
Salam Remy behind you. It don't get more major than that.
I mean, like I said, music was my first love, man. You know, it's and it also, it just felt like weird divine timing. So, like, whenever I get a gut feeling to go with something, 90210 was just ending. We were just finding our groove, me and Salam. So it was like, you know what? Let me put this to the side for a second.
You got a lot of big samples on your album. How do you pay for those? Who
Shout
gets
out
those cleared?
Red Tails, 90210, The Wire.
I was about to, do you know my movies?
Yeah. But do you want it? I mean, you don't want to spend all your money on samples.
No. I mean, we used a few good samples, but we also used a lot of original music, and we flipped them. Like, we flipped the samples our own way. So they're the samples. They give you that same feeling, but they're not necessarily the same exact song.
So how did you remember the time clear? Because that's a huge. That
Jesus
one had to
Christ.
be difficult.
You're not gonna make a dime off that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I honestly, that one was just it was gonna be just a bonus record, but I think it's honestly just to show people, I guess, what we can do and to remember that time in New York, when that song was popping, when that whole New Jack Swing was popping, but still give it a brand new New York feel.
Yeah, I love how you flipped that song.
Thank you.
But I was like, that had to be expensive right there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was really just politics. Shout out to Salam and that politicking, man.
Because I was
he
gonna
is a
say
beast.
that must have been hard to even get that done, regardless of money.
Yeah, it was just a lot of politics and just making sure that I guess the right people knew what we were doing before we did it.
You're also somewhat of a sex symbol now, so you even took your shirt off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is that weird for you?
A little bit. I'm definitely not used to it. I'm still coming into my own. I think of myself more as a hip hop artist than an R&B dude. So even all of that, it's a lot.
What has gotten you more? 90210, The Wire, or music?
90210.
Young white chicks.
I still haven't had a white girl yet.
What?
It's crazy.
Okay, now you're making me believe that you're 24. You haven't had sex with a white girl?
I haven't.
He's scared.
What are you waiting on?
I know I need to jump on it.
Nubian white queens are the best.
Don't follow
Nubian
Charlamagne.
white queens.
Don't follow Charlamagne.
white women tell me white women ain't amazing.
I don't know what
Don't
you're
talk
talking
to
about.
Envy about that. Come on.
Yeah, please don't get him caught up on this show.
Oh, you heard about him?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
We'll talk later.
Oh my goodness. These are my friends, man.
So is these comparisons to Drake real, or did one of our interns just make that up?
I don't know. I mean, I guess people are gonna compare us. You know, it's the whole actor, singer, rapper thing.
Got you.
Yeah. So.
But y'all don't sound nothing alike.
Yeah.
Some people do think that you're a rapper, though.
Absolutely.
That's when I first got the record. I thought he was a rapper. I said, oh, here's another rapper.
You got bars?
I can spit a little bit.
Let's hear some bars, dog.
Why you gonna make him spit? You know he's a singer.
He's a rapper.
Come on,
you need
son.
people to know him.
That R&B money might be a little better than that rapper money.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Now you're also going on a promo tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who you're gonna go out with, or?
Not yet. I know they're talking. Like everybody's just talking right now. So I'm waiting for deals to be signed, sealed, and delivered.
Who would you love to go out with?
I don't know. It'd have to be like I think Cole is killing right now. So I'd love to be on like a hip hop tour, like with Cole or with like.
Why? Do the R&B thing. Go out with Miguel.
Miguel's on tour right now.
Like, why the rap?
I don't know. I mean, I've always felt more connected to hip hop than I do R&B. Really. I mean, I love R&B music. Like that's what I grew up on. But I also like grew up heavy in the hip hop. Like all my brothers were rappers. Like all of my homeboys like that are locked up were rappers. Like, so we all like that was my main stake. And I just started singing again. Like I started singing because I stopped singing because I lost my voice. You know, that whole puberty thing. Mm-hmm. I just was rapping crazy. But then when I started being able to sing again, it was like, all right, let me just do both.
Yeah, puberty has killed some people's careers.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I can see where it's a difficult transition. It worked for Michael Jackson, though.
It definitely did.
You just got to do things to keep yourself young. You know what Michael did to stay young?
I don't.
No,
hey,
hold on. That's Michael Jackson. That's Michael Jackson.
We're not talking about that on here.
This guy's crazy, yo.
Now I also see that you give your phone number out and everything on Twitter. Is that real, or is that like one of those things? Where
All right, Mike Jones.
Nah, yeah, exactly. No, I gave the number out so the fans can be a little closer. You know, it's. I think fans love that feeling of knowing, yo, I got this dude's number in my phone, and even FaceTiming me or texting me or even calling me every now and then. So when me and Salam were talking about it, the label was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's the worst they're gonna do? Call me?"
Plus, you probably have unlimited talk and text.
Exactly. Thank
and
God.
you got money to buy another phone.
Yeah.
Were you a fan of Breaking Bad?
I didn't get into it like when I should have. I started watching like the first season, then I started working crazy, but my little brother is like the hugest fan of it.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I ask you that because everybody says Breaking Bad is like the go-to TV shows, and on Twitter, all I see them compared to is The Wire. They be like, "Oh, The Wire was real good, but Breaking Bad is better." But other people say, "No, The Wire was better." So I want to know your opinion. What you think?
I'm glad that we're in the conversation. I'll tell you that, especially considering we didn't win an award at all. I think we got like one Emmy for writing one year, but it was kind of like they were just like, oh well, we got to give you something, but we never won anything. So to be in that conversation still to this day, and people consider us the greatest television show of all time, it's pretty.
Wasn't gonna reward you niggas for being niggas?
Pretty much.
Some people felt like The Wire wasn't promoted that well, and it wasn't really.
It wasn't. It was more word of mouth.
Yeah, it was. It definitely, because still to this day, like there's still people who are just watching it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The only reason I started watching The Wire from the first episode was because my boy Hassan Johnson was on it.
Yeah.
And he
he's
called
from
me.
Staten Island too, right?
Right, no, he's from Staten Island, and he called me and he said, I'm gonna be on this new show on HBO. So when he told me about it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna start watching this because he was on it. So I started watching it from the first episode, but a lot of people didn't know about it.
Yeah. I mean, it took a little while to catch fire. Like I think it started to really catch mid first season to like, well, the second season really didn't catch that well. Third season is when everybody was on it though, because I know that's when me and my mom started watching.
You're really tight with your mom too. I know you said it's hard for you to leave her.
Yeah. She's dope. You know, she's definitely that type of lady who taught me damn near everything I know about, you know, growing up and being business minded. So even when I was running around hustling with my brother, we was she like having her in the back of my head definitely kept me out of a lot of trouble.
Even acting and all of that and being in Hollywood, did they ever like try to pressure you to, you know, just try this line of coke?
No. Nah. Never.
Nobody ever approached you with no cocaine?
Not yet, thank God. I think
That's a good question.
Yeah, I know. No, I think I give off a weird energy, which is kind of like
More of a heroin type of
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I think like the energy I give off, people really don't approach me with any of that BS.
Well, if they do, Charlamagne, can you show them what you do?
Oh, you fake sniff. That's all you gotta do, right? You put the line on the table.
Okay.
And you do like this.
And you gotta knock it off.
And you just make sure a little bit gets right here. and then you just roll your eyes back like this.
Now what's next as far as acting is concerned?
You know, I think after I do what I want to do with this music, then I'll start jumping right back into acting, more auditions and stuff. But as for right now, it's only music.
You care if you sell records?
Right now, not really. I want people to hear it first.
Because you might not.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
I
about
didn't even
that.
know it came out.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about selling records first week. I'm more worried about making the impact that, you know, Mack Wilds is here.
Got you.
I remember seeing when you did your first show in New York, and that had to be really scary for you.
It was nerve-wracking, but I think we handled it pretty well. It was really cool, especially considering it wasn't my core demographic.
It was like advertising week or something.
it was a bunch of like
random time
drunk people just having a good. I think there was even a fight during Fab's set. Like it was crazy.
That sounds about right. That's why I tell you stay away from the rappers.
so just going out there and seeing everybody rocking out to the music that they didn't know from a hole in the wall, it was dope. It was
But it should work for you though, because you already got an advantage because people know you. You know what I'm saying? You got a celebrity. You got celebrity already.
But that could be tougher though, because now you prove himself.
Because now they're
Exactly.
confused, and now they
Exactly.
have this like preconceived notion, like, oh, this little actor kid wants to come out here, and now he's a singer, and I don't know. You know, it's confusing for people, and that's why you changed your name.
That's what. That was the main reason why. Well, that was one of the reasons why I went with that with my family name. You know, because Mack is my middle name. It's Tristan Paul Mack Wilds. My grandmother gave me Mack. So with that, it's my family name. My brother calls me it. My homeboys in my hood call me it. So it's like the music is a personal piece of my life. So you might as well call me by my name when you walking into my crib.
Did you even try to get a deal though, like with a major?
Nah. Not at all. Yeah, nah. I was on some like, let me just try it myself. Like even when I was doing Remember, I did like an EP like 2 years before, and it was like, let me just try it and just go out. And I'm not worried about getting a deal or anything, because I feel like I could do all of that myself with the right connections.
Right. And every time I see you in the blogs, picture with some girl, they're like, oh, this is who Mack Wilds is dating now.
Jeez. I have a feeling there's gonna be a whole lot more of that.
Why not? Get as much vagina as you can. Take advantage of the moment. You're young, man. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Take
You're right.
advantage.
Don't listen. Don't absolutely.
listen to
You're right.
Charlamagne.
Stop
Don't listen to
that.
them. Take advantage, man.
Don't listen to now. Albums in stores right now. The name of the album is
New York, a love story.
New York, a love story. We appreciate you joining us today.
Nah, thank you.
And he's been
man.
making the club runs. He's been going hard, independent money or not. He's been
Listen,
going
I
to
see
clubs.
Mack Wilds everywhere.
He's been working.
Yeah.
I saw him
Yeah.
at the BT Hip Hop Awards.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
We
stay
turn
away
up.
from that, man. You gonna learn about that hip hop.
We appreciate you joining us. It's Mack Wilds. It's the Breakfast Club. Yeah.
Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your ear.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.